Last year, I told you about a remarkable couple, Jake and Vanessa Kiesler. Jake lost both of his legs in the Iraq War. It was a year ago last week. He made an incredible sacrifice for us. It has forced him to reevaluate his life, his marriage, his dreams. We decided to check in on them and get an update on their already amazing story. It is a story of commitment, inspiration, and unconditional love.
For Jake and Vanessa Kiesler, this was a defining moment in their lives.
This is feeling really good.
Last year, we visited Jake and Vanessa here at the Walter Reed Medical Center. Jake was just fitted for his second prosthetic leg and was taking some of his first steps since the explosion. He had been in Iraq 11 months when his striker hit an IED. He survived, but the explosion cost him both his legs. Life is no longer the same for him or for his wife.
I was really upset that I blew it, I mean, that's what I felt like, is I blew it. So, it's all about taking steps, and I'll get there again.
One step at a time, Jake is taking back his life and striving for a normalcy most of us take for granted.
When he first got hit, my whole world, our whole world, kind of narrowed down into this really focused viewpoint. And I couldn't imagine what a year looked like.
Well, it's been a year, and this is what it looks like. Jake is walking, enjoying the park with his wife and his dog, and so much more.
I got back into scuba diving, went skiing up in Aspen. I still need to get on my bike, that's one of the things I'm looking for. Other than that, I'm pretty much there.
Jake and Vanessa have a vision, and they're not letting anything stand in their way.
If I have to go in and build me something, I will. Or I have to take duct tape and tape up my knee or whatever.
Which he's done.
You just come upon challenges and obstacles that you choose not to keep you back or slow you down.
This year of recovery has taught them things about each other and their relationship they never anticipated. Some of it wonderful, some of it incredibly hard.
There have been times through this past year where it hasn't been great at all, but we knew that we wanted it to get back to great, and so we were going to fight for it.
And they have so much to fight for. Jake and Vanessa have known each other almost a lifetime. They grew up just a few miles apart in Southern California.
I had a crush on her, and we had a physical science class together, and I used to always slip her notes.
But they weren't high school sweethearts. As a matter of fact, they were far from it.
She was on one end of the spectrum when I was on the other, so.
I thought he was a dork. I did.
You're not supposed to say that on the camera.
I did.
Right.
I thought he was a dork.
If I had a foot, I'd kick you.
It wasn't until decades later that their friendship blossomed into something more, and Vanessa realized he was the one. They were married 4 years ago. The vows they made to each other have taken on new and challenging meanings for both of them, in sickness and in health. They aren't leaving each other's sides.
People say, "Oh God, it's so great that you stayed with him." What? What do you mean? I didn't marry his legs. He's the most decent human being on the planet.
She's been my, my driving force. I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at right now without her.
Jake is now a decorated war veteran, 16 years of service and a Purple Heart, given to him by the president himself.
Even if I knew this was going to be the outcome, I still would defend my country. This is something that I chose to do, and this is something I believe in.
Jake is committed to his country and to his wife. Together, they look forward, optimistic of what the future will bring, and grateful that no matter what, they still have each other.
For us, for me, I'm fundamentally grateful every single day for what we have, for how lucky we are.
Trusting each other and believing in each other, and you can pretty much go through anything as long as you're together, and together means not sitting right next to each other, but in mind, together in your mind, and with that you can go anywhere.
From Washington now, Jake and Vanessa joined me. I just we had you guys up on the set here just last week, and we had a chance to talk. And I was going to say to you at first, Vanessa, are you a little intimidated by Jake and his just never giving up? But I have to ask you the same thing, Jake. Which one of you guys is the inspiration? Which one of you is the driving force?
He is.
She is.
It's a little of both. When one's down, the other is up.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Definitely. You know, we both push each other and, you know, pick each other up, so.
How close were you to the edge this year? Have you gotten to a point to where you thought, I don't know if I can do it?
No. Never. You know, that's just not an option. So,
Vanessa, have you felt that way?
You know, I had that thought 5 minutes after I got the phone call telling me how bad it was. There was that moment of I don't know that I can do this. And I had a girlfriend with me at the time, and she looked at me and she said, "Yeah, you can." She said, "You have to." And I looked at her and I said, "You know, you're right. And that's my option." And so there hasn't been a point other than that brief moment right after I found out. The rest of it has just been pushing through it, and there is no other option for us.
And Jake, you were just promoted. You just got a promotion.
Yes, I was.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You're building your own legs to rock climb. What's left? What is it that you haven't done that you want to do?
Ride a motorcycle. I got to get back up on a motorcycle, and you know.
You're a Harley guy, are you not?
I am, yeah.
And because of no knees and everything else, you have to have it specially modified, or is that?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure all that out right now. So either electric shift, and you know, moving around is going to be kind of tough, and coming to stop signs is going to be tough. But
guys,
I'll figure it out.
I got to tell you, maybe next year we'll check in with you again. You're really, truly an inspiration, and it's an honor to know both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back in just a second.